here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look.
And oh, it caught up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and the Dolphins touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the effort snuffed out. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the chart. Not in your... Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mills now. And his throw is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. But he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead.
One more time. You put it on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Pierce will try to pick it up. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Play action, now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And a short kick taken. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing And that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for two. The two are going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Well, not content with the first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On second down, Mills again. Dancing to his left. And this one too low.
Well, good completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And partner, when you get off to like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Holding, receiving team.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
On first and 10, Mills escaping the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A first down throw for Mills. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the end.
Pierce has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Well, Charles, I think things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideliner. Flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense.
For me, 21. Yo, dang, 21. Yo, dang. Yo, dang, 21. Oh, my God.
Just go ahead and put that play.
I don't want to kick. And I'm not just going to pass the Tyreek Hill. I'm going to pass the other people. Oh, hold on, is this leg okay? Damian Pierce? I never asked about you, Damian Pierce. I never asked. Okay, is this man's leg okay? I just took a screenshot of that. Dang, I just took a screenshot. That's my new profile picture. Oh my God. Well, yeah, my new profile picture on PlayStation 5.
That went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards in the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Open man downfield is Hill. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Mills. His throw incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 and now on first down. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now here's a pass on first down. Away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
No, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Tua, a final shot before half. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back, Charles. Booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Davis Mills and his Texans offense gets set for another possession. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the turnover, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter. What's on paper going in, this one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's Hill on the return. Nifty move. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good block. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner. Maybe they're...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. 36 yards. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they
pitched to the tight end. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The squib taken around the 28. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. They've got good starting field position. 39-yard line. Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
On play action, here's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Can't convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, and he loses the football a second time. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
They'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Third and short yardage, Mills. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. First down, Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The big fella. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it with a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Short kick, one of the up middle. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run right side with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Rolling to his right, and going deep for Hill. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Texans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score.
I swear to God, if I win like 100-something to 0, I'm gonna laugh. And this is pro since I'm not good at all Madden.
With the will to win, but one team is obviously imposed.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. On 1st and 10, Mills. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mills to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute evidence, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape past the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up
135-0. That team sucks, bro. That's why they're the worst teams.
No turnovers,
Bro, oh my god. Probably like tomorrow or on Friday or something. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna do like a tournament, and I won't be. I'll be spectating and well, basically watching. And I'll see you all on Monday. Peace out. I was kidding. Okay, now peace out. I was kidding again.